Yo, peace, was good. Welcome to another hip hop album review. This is part 128. The album that we're reviewing tonight is Alkaholiks' second album, Coast to Coast, released in 1995. You guys should know who the Alkaholiks are. For those that don't know, check out my album review I did of their first album, 21 and Over. Definitely check that out. If you just go on my page, just type in Alkaholiks or whatever, then it should pop up. Or 21 and Over, it should pop up. Alright, so the album came out in '93, and they took like a 2-year break, I guess, and they started working. I guess after the album, they started working on, they started working on this album, and 2 years later, this album came out. Alright, there's 2 singles off the album. The singles are Damn and The Next Level. And the Alkaholiks, they consist of 3 members: Tash, J.O.D, and E. Swift, the producer. Alright, open it up. That's what the album looks like. Alright, pretty cool. Look like, they just like skydiving or some shit like that. It's pretty cool. Alright, open it up. Again, it's like the same picture, but like this is like the silhouette version. This is like the actual picture. Pretty cool. Open it up. You see them chilling at the bar, you know what I mean? Hence the name Alkaholiks. You see them chilling right there. Look like some type of like cemetery or some shit like that. Open up, you have like the thank yous and things like that. The shout outs and all that good stuff. Alright. Features on the album. The features are Lupac, Madlib's old group, Declaim. By the way, I have to do a review on their Sound Piece, the Antidote album, which I do have. I will do it eventually. I just got so much of the albums I want to cover before I get to some of the albums. And thank you for all the requests that you guys been sending me. I will get to them eventually. It's like I said, I just want to cover albums that that a lot of people don't really. I don't really see reviews. I don't really see people do reviews for it, which is why one of my main reasons of doing this channel. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. Lupac and Declaim, dope MC from the West Coast. Who else? Q-Tip, King T, Exhibit. Yes, the same Exhibit. The Baby Bubbas and Diamond D. Those are the singles of that, and I was Little Roll. Those are the features on the album. The producers on the album is Madlib. Yes, the same Madlib. Diamond D, E. Swift, and that's pretty much it, man. Diamond D, he does 2 tracks on this album, and Madlib, he does 1, and the rest is all E. Swift. All right, you know how I get down. I'm gonna go through some of the tracks. All right. Track 1, WLIX, it's pretty much a play on like a fictionary radio station, like the Alkaholiks radio station licks, like LIX, you know what I mean, hence the name. It's just a posse cut with Lupac, Declaim, and Alkaholiks. Obviously, they all do their thing. Yeah, they all deliver. Madlib, he actually is not too bad on the mic, yo. I mean, yeah, he's known for a producer, but like he's actually not that bad, you know what I mean? He did his thing on that joint right there. Track 2, Read My Lips. That's another dope joint right there. It's just another braggadocio track right there, pretty cool. Track 3, Let It Out. That was produced by Diamond D. Love that beat. That beat is so ill. I mean, I love the chemistry, with Diamond D and the Alkaholiks. I wish they made like a whole album, a whole project. You know what I'm saying? That would have been dope, especially around that time. But budgets. It's all about budgets. It's about having the money. You know what I mean? And it's all about what the record label wants for you. Because by that time, record labels were running shit. So, and to this day, definitely a dope joint right there. Let It Out. Track 4, 21 and Under. Pretty dope track. It's actually one of my favorite joints on the album. in the first verse, Tash is actually rapping over the. He does the first verse. It was a story where he's going to the bodega or the corner store for my peoples. He's about to get some beer and stuff like that, some daiquiris and things like that. But then he sees some teenagers like sticking up the place, like sticking up the store, trying to rob the place and stuff like that. But then one of them recognized Tash. She's like, "Yo, what's good? It's you, Tash from the Alkaholiks." So, they kick it up. They kick it with him. They get some So Tash was like, "Yo, we trying to get some beers. We got some stuff." So he's like, "Yo, how old are you?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm like 16, 15. One of them was like 15 and 16. So he ended up buying the beers for them. They started kicking it, drinking the 40s and things like that. And when they were done, they had the fucking audacity to get on their bikes and riding the bikes and telling, "Yo, fuck you, Rico, you ain't shit," because Rico's his real name and Tash's real name or is one of his names and stuff like that. So things like that. And the second verse, J-Ro, his situation was he was actually at a party and at a house party, and there was some cats, everybody's smoking, everybody's smoked out, loped out and all that shit. Everybody's drinking and smoking that chiba, you know what I mean? Smoking trees and things like that. And at those times, like you would have MCs rapping over this stuff, but all them niggas was all drunk. Everybody's hogging up the mic, and then there was this one dude that was hogging up the mic for so long. Niggas was getting pissed off, so niggas started pushing each other, and they broke out, and then one of them got killed. Someone just pulled out a gun and shot them, and it was just crazy. But overall, very dope song. So, the way I see it, the moral of the story, what I get is like drink responsibly. Because some people can't handle the liquor and then they just end up doing crazy shit. So, track 5, All the Way Live. That's a posse cut. Well, I guess you want to call it a posse cut. That's featuring Q-Tip and King T. Shout out to King T, definitely one of the most underrated MCs. I'm trying to get his For Life album and the Trifling album, but his albums are very hard to come by and very expensive. I got lucky and I got his At Your Own Risk album. I think that's the one that came out in 1990. I got it all for like a lot from some other CDs I copped, some other West Coast CDs I copped. But anyways, I'm getting off topic with that. But love that beat. They all do their thing. My only gripe with that song was that King T's verse. He was the last person to spit, but his verse was a little bit too short for my taste, in my opinion. That was my only gripe with that song, but definitely like one of my favorite songs of the album. Very, very dope. Track 6, Hit and Run, featuring Exhibit. You guys might recognize that song that I did. When I did the review on Exhibit's first album, he had Hit and Run Part 2. Well, this is what the first one came from this album, so I'll just let you guys know that. But this is Part 1. You hear a very young Exhibit. He didn't have his deep voice yet. He was like still developing his voice and stuff like that. But he actually did his thing on that joint right there. That song Hit and Run is pretty much about just cats trying to get the girls drunk and hitting and quitting it, pretty much. You know what I mean? Just getting them, just like what regular guys do, like what most guys do. Not all guys, but you know what I'm trying to say. You see that one nice girl, you know what I'm saying? You get a little, get a little tipsy and stuff like that. And, hey, who knows? You might hit it. You know what I mean? That by the end of the night, and that's pretty much what they talk about. They all do their thing on that joint right there. Track 7, Damn, which was the first single that came out back in '94 before the album came out. That was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool track. Exhibit's on the track, but he's not featured on it. He's just like does like kind of like the hook or the bridge or whatever. Not the hook, but he spits a little couple bars here and there, but that's it. It was like a bridge in a sense. He is in the video. You see a very young Exhibit. This is before he had his braids. This is when he was like bald headed and stuff like that. That was pretty cool, pretty dope. Album, like kind of like a nice. That's like a nice party track right there. The Buck Wilder remix is pretty dope too. I'll post it down in the description box. If I find it, I'll post it down in the description box. That's track 7, Damn, the first single. Track 8, 2014, probably like my favorite song off the album. Love the beat for that joint right there. The way they flipped that sample, you know what I mean. What I got from that song, that's actually a J. Roll solo track. He does both. He has 2 verses in that song. He pretty much talks about how in in the future, how he's worried about the state of hip hop, how the state of hip hop will be like when he was growing up, hip hop was like fresh and everybody was about the lyrics, about having a good time, but you had to be dope on the mic. And he's just worried about how the way hip hop is, and he's kind of right, because the way hip hop is now, it pretty much sucks. I mean, you got cats like Young Dogg, and dudes like that, and Bobby Shmurda, even though Bobby Shmurda's in jail, but it's like that's what people like. People don't care about lyrics, you know what I mean? And it's so relevant to the today, and that's what I got from that joint right there. But he's just saying, like, hip hop will always live, as long as you're true to yourself, hip hop will always live, things like that. That's what I got from that joint. Love that joint. It's actually my favorite song of the album. Track 9, Bottoms Up, featuring King T. King T actually does his thing on that joint right there. That was a pretty cool track. Flashback, featuring the Baby Bubbas. That was pretty much, to me, I think that was like the weakest track. It was a little bit too long for my taste. It was about 6 minutes long. The song, I don't know, I didn't like the beat, but they just talk about just back in the day, just talk about how they got down back in the day and stuff like that. But to me, that was like the only weakest track of the album. I didn't really care for that song too much. The beat was kind of weak. And track 11, The Next Level, featuring Diamond D. Diamond D does the beat. Very dope track. Dope video too. I'll post that down in the description box. They all do their thing. Diamond D, he's a dope MC. He's a dope producer / MC. I think people sleep on his lyrics. People sleep on him as an MC, but he definitely does deliver. I have to do his review on Stunt Spells of Hip Hop, so eventually I will do that. I know I keep saying that, but just got a lot of stuff I want to cover, man, before I get to certain albums that people's been asking me about. And that's pretty much all the songs. A dope way to end the album. And my verdict of this album, my favorite album from them, I think this album is better than 21 and Over. By that time, I think they stepped the lyrics, their pen game up, the beats. Love the production on this album. Is has like a more darker overtone compared to the first album. The first album was like more lighthearted, but it was still boom bap. It was still hardcore boom bap. You know what I mean? But I thought this was a better album in my opinion. Like I said, the dark overtone, the mature lyrics. Just like the guest appearance, they all do their thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me with that. But give me a second. Yeah. So yeah, man. Like I said, I thought it was a better album in my opinion, a better produced album, but that's just me. That's it, folks. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Stay tuned for more videos. I will definitely have to do a review on this 3rd album, Liquidation, which I do have, and I gotta do a review on the Exhibits 40 Days and 40 Nights. I did a review on this first album, At the Speed of Life. Check that out. Just go on my page and type in Exhibit. It should pop up. And also, thank you for everybody for just giving me love on the song Dream Sequence that I did with MC Doja. If you haven't peeped it, check it out. It's on my page. It's called Dream Sequence. I produced the track, you know what I mean? Hope you guys enjoy that joint. Like, I've been getting a lot of love on that joint, so definitely check it out. That's it, folks. Hope you guys enjoy your rest of the evening. Stay tuned for more videos. Peace.